Hey everybody, it's Julie. I wanted to show you my travelogue that I created for Your Paper Pantry. It's for the January travelogue swap, and this will go for, I believe, 7 months, 6 or 7 months. And a travelogue is a traveling journal that you send around to a bunch of women or scrappers or crafters, whatever, and they create a page in your book. So this is mine, and mine is a travel, actually based upon travel. It's the most fabulous place that you've ever visited or traveled to. And on the cover, all of the cover has Tim Holtz Lost and Found collection for the paper. And then I've got Tim Holtz corners, and these are the metal corners, and they're in the copper color. And then this stamp here that I used for like an embellishment is a Tattered Angel stamp. And then these are Making Memories nail heads. And then this is part of the paper collection, and I've just crumpled it up and really distressed it a lot, distressed the edges, and distressed all the top with vintage photo. And then this stamp here, it says The Journey Awakens the Soul. And this is also a Tim Holtz stamp, and I've also distressed that. And then this little calendar has January on it, and this is to signify the start of the journal. And then there's a little coupon here or ticket that says admit one, and a little paper clip here. And I think that these paper clips are either Making Memories or K & Company. I'm not sure. They're pretty old. Okay, so I've just bound it right now with 3 rings, and this is so that the people who are in my travel journal swap can just open it up and take their pages out and make it easy. I'm not really quite sure how I'm going to bind it when I get it back, but I might use twine. Maybe. I haven't decided yet, because this is kind of a rustic looking travelogue. So, you know, when you put like a shiny metal on it, you know, it might not really look too right. So as you open it up, the first 2 pages are the rules for the travelogue, and then also my introduction here. And this paper on the back is a old Pebbles ink paper, and it looks like corrugated cardboard. And then I've printed out everything that I wanted to say on these 2. This is basil paper, and it's like a creamy color. And then I just tore the edges and inked everything up with vintage photo. And then I made some of my rolled roses and put those on here. And then there's some more of the Lost and Found collection paper, and then a bingo card from that collection as well. And then, so that's part of what you have to do for a travelogue. You have to put the rules of what you want in your journal. And then you have to, you know, kind of introduce yourself so people can get to know you a little bit. So then I'm going to show you the back. And this is not only the back cover, this is the back 2 pages. And this is where everybody will sign in. And I used, it is, I think it's Die Cuts with a View. No, I'm sorry, My Mind's Eye. And this is their paper collection. It is the Celebration Tracker. And it's the Life Stories, I think it's called. Yeah, Life Stories. And this is the craft paper, pretty much. It's like almost all craft colored. So I cut most of this stuff out of that paper collection. One says trip information, and then this one says point A to point B and additional stops. And so I've just kind of put the point A is where I live, and the point B is where I live too, because it's going to make a travel in kind of a circle. And then these are the states that it's going to visit. And then over here it says repeat trip again, and I put yes, and then next trip scheduled for. This is the start. I think July will be the start of the next travelogue, so I just kind of put that in there. And then all of these little ephemera here were all taken from a Rusty Pickle old, that's the name of it, I think. No, I'm sorry, not Rusty Pickle, it's Fufala. And these were the postalas. And it's just like old signage, basically, shrunk down into little pieces. So I put those on there, and I used dimensional tape behind it so they're kind of sticking up. And then I also used them over here, and I have one rose here. And then I have these tags that I put inside with a little note that says, please take a tag and log the day you received this journal and the day that you mailed it. Also, please tell me a little bit about yourself. So they can write on these tags, and I used basic gray lined paper so that, you know, it kind of looks like you know, that way people will have straight lines to write on, because I know that, oops, sorry, I know that I can't write in a straight line, and then the back is just craft cardstock. So if they have to put something there, or they want to put a picture or something on the back of that, they can. And then I haven't quite finished the back cover yet. I'm going to put a couple things on it, but I'm going to wait until I get it back to put it on there, because my journal is already pretty thick. So, and it says just on the back, it says Journey, Travel, and Adventure. And then I think I'm going to put some flowers or something on the back of that. And then we also had to create a page. And I'm not finished with mine yet. I'm waiting to try and find a blue bonnet die cut so that I can put some blue bonnets on here. And so basically what I've done is I've just told about, you know, where I think a nice place that I have visited was. And then I've put some pictures and things on here. And then I think when I get it back, I'll put some personal pictures maybe on the back, or maybe put like a little flip mini on the back so that I have it. But my journal's already so thick already because of the flowers. I didn't think about this, but I put these rolled roses on the front 2 pages, and that made the journal really thick. So I didn't want to put any more flowers on it until I get it back. So, because I don't want everybody else to have to, you know, limit what they put in, and I want them to be able to put whatever they want inside of it. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get this in focus here. So that's basically it, and I can't wait to see. Oh, one other thing. I used the, I don't know if everybody's seen it or not, but Yolanda Yoli Bean has a Ustream for YPP that they did during the virtual crop, and it showed how she made a perpetual calendar. Well, I used that design for my travelogue because I wanted everybody to have a pocket. And as you can see, you don't have to use the pocket. I covered the pocket on this one, but I used the pocket on this page. So everybody has the opportunity to use the pocket if they want, and if they don't want to, then they can just cover it up. It's up to them. So that's all, and I can't wait to see what you guys create in my book, and I can't wait to start creating in all of yours as well. So talk to you later. Bye.